Step into a world where ancient magic meets modern transformation. In today's video, we're unlocking the secrets of the witch's grimoire, ancient wisdom for the new age. Together, we'll explore forgotten spells, timeless rituals, and the sacred wisdom passed down through generations of witches. Whether you're a seasoned practitioner or simply curious about the mystical arts, this journey will open your eyes to the power hidden within the pages of a true grimoire. Get ready to discover how old-world magic can empower your life today. Let's begin the ritual and unveil the mysteries within. The Witch's Grimoire, ancient wisdom for the new age. The image of a grimoire, an ancient, leather-bound book filled with cryptic symbols, forgotten spells, and whispered secrets, has long captured the imagination of mystics, historians, and seekers alike. Yet the true essence of a witch's grimoire is far deeper than a simple collection of magical recipes. It is a living document, a spiritual companion, and a bridge connecting the past with the unfolding future. In the modern age, as spiritual seekers turn toward eclectic personal paths, the grimoire has re-emerged as a powerful tool for those wishing to blend ancient wisdom with contemporary intuition. At its core, a grimoire is a record, part sacred text, part private journal, and part teacher. For ancient practitioners, it was a testament to knowledge earned through experience, trial, and revelation. Today, in the New Age era of spiritual revival, grimoires have grown increasingly personalized, reflecting not only traditional magical lore, but also the individual's own journey, insights, and evolving connection to the unseen world. The modern witch no longer relies solely on inherited teachings. Instead, they craft a path uniquely their own, and the grimoire is the vessel in which this path takes shape. To understand the significance of the grimoire, we must first look back to its origins. Historically, grimoires were held by wise individuals, herbalists, cunning folk, and ceremonial magicians, who sought to preserve sacred knowledge in a world where much of it was transmitted orally. These books often contained spells, remedies, astrological charts, alchemical diagrams, and ritual instructions. In medieval Europe, grimoires could be dangerous to possess, as the line between wisdom and heresy was thin. Nonetheless, they endured, passed down in fragments, inherited through apprenticeships, or rediscovered centuries later in forgotten attics and dusty libraries. What made these books powerful was not merely their content, but their purpose. They were tools of empowerment, repositories of knowledge that allowed the practitioner to shape their world. The modern grimoire continues this legacy, but its meaning has expanded. In the New Age, witches draw inspiration from global traditions: Wicca, folk magic, astrology, tarot, energy healing, and earth-based spiritualities. The grimoire, once narrow and secretive, has become a universal canvas on which the witch paints their personal cosmology. A central aspect of the modern grimoire is intentionality. Rather than copying spells verbatim from established sources, today's witches focus on recording practices that resonate with their unique beliefs and experiences. This shift reflects a larger transformation within spiritual practice, the move from dogma to self-guided exploration. The grimoire becomes an evolving manual shaped by intuition, experimentation, and reflection. A spell written in a modern grimoire may include an incantation, but it may also include notes on emotional state, lunar phase, visualization techniques, or symbolic interpretations. In this way, the book is not a static archive, but a dynamic entity that grows as the witch grows. One of the most fascinating elements of the witch's grimoire is its relationship with the natural world. Ancient wisdom placed tremendous value on the cycles of nature, the turning of the seasons, the phases of the moon, and the rhythms of Earth's energies. Today, these patterns hold renewed importance. Many modern practitioners feel called to reconnect with nature as a remedy for the disconnection of contemporary life. The grimoire becomes a place to document this reconnection. Observations of changing weather, encounters with animals, garden successes, lunar reflections, and the spiritual significance of natural phenomena. Such entries not only enrich the witch's practice, but also foster a deeper sense of belonging within the universe. The grimoire thus becomes a spiritual map, revealing how the individual fits into the vast tapestry of existence. Ancient shamans, druids, and healers likewise recorded their interactions with nature, not as scientific notes, but as spiritual dialogues. By reviving this tradition, modern witches tap into a lineage that transcends time and culture. Herbalism is another essential component of the grimoire. Plants have been revered for millennia as sources of healing, protection, guidance, and magical potency. In ancient times, knowledge of herbs was shared through stories, observation, and experiment. Today, witches continue to cultivate this relationship, documenting plant correspondences, medicinal uses, spiritual properties, and personal encounters. The grimoire serves as a sacred repository for this botanical wisdom, blending old lore with new discoveries. For example, a modern entry on lavender may include its traditional associations with peace and purification, alongside personal reflections on how its scent aids meditation or dream work. What sets the new age grimoire apart is its fusion of ancient techniques with contemporary metaphysical concepts. Energy work, crystal healing, chakra alignment, and intention setting have become integral to many witches' paths. These practices, though not historically part of European witchcraft, resonate deeply with modern practitioners seeking balance and transformation. The grimoire becomes the space where these systems converge. A ritual may incorporate a traditional herbal charm, but it may also reference energy centers, visualization patterns, or cosmic frequencies. This blending is not a dilution of ancient magic. It is its evolution. The grimoire is not merely a record of rituals. It is a reflection of the practitioner's spiritual identity. Many witches decorate their books with sigils, illustrations, pressed flowers, or symbolic imagery. This aesthetic dimension is not superficial. It is itself a magical act. The process of crafting and beautifying the grimoire imbues it with personal energy, turning it into a potent tool for manifestation and reflection. Ancient scribes likewise adorned their manuscripts with ornate symbols and illuminated letters, recognizing that creativity enhances spiritual connection. In the modern grimoire, form and function merge, transforming the book into an artifact of power. One of the most transformative aspects of the grimoire is its ability to reveal patterns across time. As entries accumulate, dreams, intuitive insights, successful spells, challenging experiences, the practitioner can look back and see how their journey has unfolded. Themes emerge, lessons resurface, personal truths crystallize. In this way, the grimoire becomes not only a magical tool, but a mirror of the soul. The witch reads their own story in its pages and discovers wisdom they did not know they possessed. This reflective quality is particularly important in the New Age, where spiritual growth is often nonlinear. Modern witches explore multiple paths, shift beliefs, and adapt to new understandings. The grimoire captures this fluidity, preserving transitional phases and marking moments of clarity. It teaches the practitioner that magic is not confined to rituals alone. It is present in introspection, awareness, and personal transformation. Ethics also play a significant role in the modern grimoire. Ancient texts often focused purely on technique, how to cast a spell, summon a spirit, or create a charm. Today, many witches incorporate ethical reflections, spiritual boundaries, and personal codes of conduct into their grimoires. This shift reflects a deeper understanding of responsibility and interconnectedness. Modern practitioners recognize that magic is not a tool for domination, but a means of aligning intention with universal harmony. Thus, entries on protective spells may include reminders to avoid manipulation, while entries on manifestation may emphasize gratitude and balance. The grimoire also acts as an educational tool. Just as ancient apprentices learned from their mentors' books, modern witches use their grimoires to teach themselves. A beginner may start by writing down basic correspondences, moon phases, planetary influences, elemental symbols, and gradually build proficiency through practice and observation. Over time, their grimoire becomes a personalized textbook, shaped not by external authority, but by lived experience. This self-guided approach reflects the essence of New Age spirituality, empowerment through knowledge, intuition, and autonomy. While some witches choose to keep their grimoires secret, Others share portions with peers or spiritual communities. This openness contrasts sharply with earlier eras, when secrecy was essential for survival. Today, sharing serves a different purpose. It allows practitioners to exchange insights, learn from diversity, and foster collective growth. Still, many maintain a private section of their book, honoring the intimate nature of personal magic. The balance between sharing and secrecy is itself a reflection of modern values, community, authenticity, and individual sovereignty. Technology has also influenced the evolution of the grimoire. Digital grimoires, stored on tablets, computers, or cloud drives, have become increasingly common. These modern books of shadows allow witches to incorporate photographs, audio recordings, hyperlinks, and multimedia elements. Yet even in digital form, the essence remains the same, a sacred space for spiritual exploration. Some witches blend digital and physical grimoires, using the former for research and the latter for rituals and personal reflections. This hybrid approach exemplifies the New Age principle of integration, honoring the old while embracing the new. Despite the changes, one thing remains constant. The grimoire is a vessel for wisdom. In the New Age, wisdom is not inherited passively. It is cultivated actively through exploration, mindfulness, and inner guidance. Ancient magic emphasized ritual precision, lineage, and divine authority. Modern magic emphasizes personal truth, emotional resonance, and energetic alignment. Yet both share a common goal: to deepen the practitioner's relationship with the world and the forces that animate it. Ultimately, the Witch's Grimoire, ancient wisdom for the New Age, represents a meeting point between past and present. It honors the traditions of those who came before, the cunning folk, healers, mystics, and wise women who preserved the lore of their time, while embracing the freedom and creativity of contemporary spirituality. It is a book written not only with ink, but with intention. Each page is a spell in its own right, shaped by the witch's will and illuminated by their inner light. For the modern practitioner, the grimoire is a sanctuary. It is a place to retreat, reflect, and reconnect with one's purpose. It is a companion through growth, a witness to transformation, and a guide through both shadow and illumination. Whether crafted with meticulous artistry or scribbled in a simple notebook, the grimoire is sacred because it expresses the most fundamental truth of witchcraft, that magic lives within the individual, waiting to be acknowledged, nurtured, and shared. In a world where ancient traditions meet the vast possibilities of the future, the Witch's Grimoire stands as a testament to enduring wisdom. It reminds us that knowledge is cyclical, not linear, that intuition is as powerful as instruction, and that the journey towards spiritual awakening is written one page at a time. Through its pages, the witch connects to the timeless dance of energy, intention, and creation. And in doing so, they become both student and teacher, keepers of ancient wisdom and architects of the New Age. Thank you for joining me on this magical journey through the Witch's Grimoire, ancient wisdom for the New Age. I hope these ancient teachings and modern insights have inspired you to explore your own path with confidence and curiosity. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you won't miss future explorations into the mystical and unknown. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. Your voice is part of our growing circle. Until next time, keep your spirit open, your intentions clear, and your magic alive. Blessed be.